News.com.
Answering the questions you don't have. Deep conversations in the shallow end. Two men with lots of ideas and less than an hour. Intelligent-ish. This is Cashing In with TJ Miller.
It's November 12th, 7 a.m. Cash Levy's comedic thoughts. Let's see. New joke ideas. Joke number 1. Most upsetting new word. Bromance or bromance? Clown cars. Do they have enough seatbelts? What's up with that? Yeah, I think if I add that. What's up with that? That'll have some legs. Yeah, that's a good one. Joke number 3 idea. I saw a vegan eating animal crackers. Hypocrite? Folks, come on. Yeah, I think that might be a good one. I'm on fire this morning. If the sunset were to fight the sunrise, who would win? Sunrise would kick the sunset's ass. Boom! I could close with this shit. This is good. This is good. This is good. I'm on fire right now. Foreplay. Really? Really? Yeah, that's how I should do it. Foreplay. Really? Well, that's a keeper. I gotta try to flesh that out more. Ladies, take a break. Fellas, you know what I'm talking about. Foreplay. Really? I don't know. Let's see. New jokes. Oh! Who's that? I wonder who that is. Hey, okay, coming. Hey, hello?
Hello? I'm Pemberton Buttlesticks, and I'm Cash.
TJ, what are you doing here?
What are you doing here? I'm canvassing.
This is...
I
This
know
is...
that you lived here.
Yeah, this is my house. You're canvassing?
Here, do you mind if I come in?
No, come on in.
Sorry, I'm wearing short stilts.
Yeah, I don't know why you're canvassing. TJ, seriously,
Get these
why
off.
are you canvassing with stilts on, number 1, at 7 in the morning, number 2, and number 3?
Well, the taller you are, the more people take you to be an authority. That's the same reason I'm wearing a top hat.
But TJ, the election was last week.
What?
Yeah, it was last week. It was a week ago.
This is... I should have set an alarm. I've said that. But, you know, these iPhones, if you turn them off, does the alarm still go on? But I can't keep the phone on all day.
Yeah, I mean, I think people will understand that.
It was last week?
Yeah, it was last week. They
Who
actually
won?
had an election. It was it was Roseanne Barr.
She won?
Yeah, it was a lot of write-in votes.
Did anyone? No, she was on the ballot. Did
Yeah.
anyone write in?
No.
Pemberton Buttlesticks?
I did.
You did?
I actually wrote Tittledorf.
God
Buttlesticks.
dang it!
A lot of people call you Tittledorf.
Well, I wonder if
your
any
real
of
name.
I'm hoping that some of
Listen,
the
buddy.
listeners at least wrote me in.
You know what, buddy?
Did they mention me on media coverage?
There was not a. I'll be honest. There was not a lot of talk about your campaign.
Like not a lot. Like how much?
Well, there was a sort of a special interest story about a guy that showed up in the morning on stilts with a top hat and was bothering people. But I don't know. I didn't put it together. That
Someone else had that idea too.
That's the only conclusion.
This is the worst of the Tuesdays.
TJ, here's the thing.
Jesus.
Here's the good news. You've got 4 years to kind of prepare, and I think we put the billboard up.
No,
And-
politics is behind.
Now, I think we can get you elected. I really do.
You know, it's time for me to move on. I got to go back to the modest circus that I worked for, where just slightly taller than average people on stilts. We don't have an elephant, but we have a dog with an animal nose that's a trunk. He's not really trained, but he shits a lot, and elephants do the same thing.
Well, look, I'm glad you're here. This is so
They
amazing.
have a clown car, but it's just a two-seater neon.
Is it really?
Yeah, it's just a Dodge neon coupe.
Well, that's probably good. Sometimes I think
It's only two
cars-
clowns.
You know, I was just saying into this microphone. Sometimes I think clown cars don't have enough seatbelts.
Am I right? You should add that.
Yeah,
That could be a bit.
Or for ladies, take a break, fellas. You know what I'm talking about.
I love that.
I was like, now.
I always tell the ladies to take a break, and then sometimes I'll turn and say, fellas, I'm not sure whether or not you know what I'm talking about, but let's still let the ladies take a break.
Yeah, sometimes I'll just go ahead and say, dancing word bird contest coming up in half an hour. Maybe I'll call you.
I mean,
Sometimes I say that. But listen, here's the thing. You're free for 4 years. You're free this morning, right? You have nothing left to do.
Yeah, I was going to canvas the rest
Listen,
of Manhattan
buddy.
Beach, but
Put
jeez.
the stilts down. Seriously.
I have been holding them since I
Yeah.
took them off.
Put the stilts down. And please take off the top hat.
I can't do that.
Could you do that?
I'm balding severely on my forehead.
Okay, leave the top hat on, but here's the thing I would ask. As long as you're here, and I was
The top hat covers my entire forehead. You know that.
TJ,
It really goes down to my ears.
it covers your forehead stash.
And my ears hardly are even present.
TJ, listen, buddy. You're here in my
I'm wearing a
house.
sash that says Pemberton Battle 6 2012. I'm keeping that on.
Look at the sign. I have a sign that says Pemberton.
Yeah, why is it
Battle
spelled
Sticks.
Pendleton and
No,
then you
it's
wrote
Pemberton.
Pemberton after? Why don't you just restart
Well,
the sign?
it
It's in
kind of
blue
fits in with my
Sharpie.
character where I
Yeah.
say and write things wrong.
Well, that's true.
First time, and then I get corrected.
You're always true to yourself.
Yeah, but listen, buddy, you're here.
Mhm.
I'm here. I got to be honest. I was up this morning. Did you notice I look wide awake to you?
You look wide awake.
Yeah, I was
You're
awake because I was
completely
writing.
nude.
I was writing some hot, tasty jokes.
Do you
for
always
our
write in the
podcast.
nude?
I do write naked most of the time.
Okay.
Yeah, covered in honey,
Well, I appreciate that you have honey
Just
and a
in
fig leaf
case.
just above your
just in case.
penis, not covering it, but you have a fig leaf, literally exactly the size of your
Yeah.
penis,
Well,
just above.
Bottom line, I'm sitting here writing. I'm writing some funny stuff. You're here. How about we do a cashing in with TJ Miller this morning? What do you think?
What am I going to say no to that? Oh my
Yeah.
gosh! I mean, how long has it been since I've been on the program?
It's been way too long.
Ugh, and I love the program.
It seems like at least a week. Can you say program or program?
Hmm?
Program or
Program?
program?
Are you saying pilgrim?
It's like tilapia or tilapia. A lot of people say things differently.
Pronounced telepathy
Yeah.
or telekinesis of the parrot.
Listen, buddy. You know what I like to start off the show with in the morning like this?
What is it?
I like
Triple banger lightning round.
Did I guess it?
Question
Hello,
one.
Hello.
Question one, buddy. Foreplay. Really?
I don't know. Is that? Did you write that beforehand?
No.
Is that
I
just off the
came
top
up
of
with
your
that
head?
top of my head.
You promise?
Yeah,
'Cause it's awful.
I never
It
came
is.
up with that before.
I'd say that's the worst triple banger lightning round question I think I've ever heard, and I've heard other people say it.
Thank
besides
God
you.
I wasn't working on that before.
I was talking to a guy, just this crazy guy on the street, clearly a psychotic, and he says,
Was he also on stilts?
he goes, triple banger lightning round. I've been writing this one all week, and then he said something just almost as bad as that, but not quite.
What was it?
What was yours again?
Foreplay. Really?
Yeah, he just said foreplay.
Yeah, it's different when you say really.
I do like the really.
And
but
I
it's-
hung that.
I think
In
yeah,
my mind-
really.
In my mind's
You know,
eye.
my favorite thing is, I enjoy intercourse. I've never had it, but when I watch it, I like it. I like
Heard
what I
people talk
see.
about it.
I've heard of
It's
people.
fun. A
who've
lot of
heard
people like
it.
it because it feels good. I like it because it looks funny.
Yeah,
Everybody has a different.
because it
reason.
looks like shit. If you really think about
Yeah.
it, it doesn't look cool.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of these guys are just on top pumping. I mean, that's not cool. But
Yeah.
for me, foreplay is an important part of the sexual process. I like to.
Yeah. I like a little bit of movement, on both
Do you?
parts. But I like both parties to move around. a
But
bit.
so you don't. You just
Wiggle
go
around.
straight for it.
Move around a bit. No, I think foreplay is a really important way
So
to.
yours are saying foreplay, really?
Yeah. Really.
No,
Yeah.
but
That was the joke, because I think foreplay is pretty serious.
you do.
So what makes it funny is the irony behind it. Really?
It's good that came off the top of your
Yeah,
head. 'Cause
I know. It was disaster. Triple
to
banger
have written
lightning
that, hold on, I
round.
don't want to. To have written that would be to have just sort of given up on the idea of writing. Let me say this. And I'm so sorry. I know that I'm kind of taking a while, but I do
Yeah.
want to speak to all the ladies.
Okay.
All the
Yeah.
lady
Well, shout out to
listeners.
the ladies.
I think there's about 3 or 4
Fellas,
out of
take a
12
break.
and a half.
Ladies.
Fellas, take a break. Ladies, you're gonna know what I'm talking about.
Ladies, let's recharge those batteries.
When I start in on the foreplay section of lovemaking, I like to slowly kiss down the woman's body, circulating around her breast.
Downward kiss.
Never kissing on her breast, just around them in a circular fashion. Then once I've gotten all the way around like 3 or 4 times, I'll make my way down to her vaginal cavity. And that's where I will go to town,
And you
making this noise. Whoops! What came out the front? It should have come out the back!
And that's your way of foreplay.
Absolutely.
Well, that's something I think a lot of women are going to look forward to.
You know, Triple Banger Lightning Round. Question number 2.
Two.
And
Better first date option. Better option when you're taking her on a first date. Fishing off the pier or taking her to the dog track. Two very good first date
Can I
options.
just say that only you would say fishing off the pier?
Yeah.
Because most people say, you want to go fishing? And then they just assume that if they say yes, then we talk about, it's going to be on the pier.
Yeah,
Obviously,
no, this is a pier.
we're going to have our jeans rolled up and our bare feet hanging and dangling from the end of the pier.
Hanging and dangling.
Hanging and dangling. You want to go hang and dangle
Let's
from
hang
the
it
pier?
and dangle it. Let's hang it and dangle it.
Yeah.
That's a good first
That's
line.
a foreplay thing.
That's a
too.
first.
Yeah.
When you meet a girl at a bar, hey, let's hang it and dangle it.
So, but I like
Hang
that
and dangle.
you immediately say, you would say to a woman, you go, hey, I know we're getting along, and we just met here in this library, but would you like to go fishing off the pier with me? Well, no, if you had said, just cold
Here's a
water
little
fishing.
Here's a little taste of what you may have to come.
You
Just
can
a
say,
little
let the
foreboding.
wind do its job.
Yeah. Alright, we will disembark and engage down the waterfront to the pier. We will then fish. And hang here and dangle. We will hang and dangle. And then we will proceed to the dog track.
Well, I think dog track, right?
Yeah, I think you can do more bonding at the... Well, there's more exciting at the dog track. It's a little more exciting.
You think it's more conversation time when you're fishing off the pier?
I think so. I think it gives you a little time to get to know her a little bit better.
Well, that's the argument against a movie for a first date, right?
But I don't like killing an animal on the first date if you do happen to catch a fish.
But when I go to the dog track, I'll shoot the loser.
Oh, okay. Well,
So one way or another, something's dying
Yeah.
on the first date with me. It
Yeah.
might be this dickhead dog downtown. I'm talking about my D. Get it? You heard?
So you actually shoot the dog after it loses, which is
I
kind of
will.
a double painful thing for the dogs.
Part of
Not
it
only do
is-
they lose the race, they then have this guy with a top hat and some stilts, a sharpshooter, actually kill the dog. A sharpshooter actually kill the dog as it walks off the track.
I like to think that the last thing that they say, the lost thought that they have just before they die is, oh wait, I'm not a horse. Right before I shoot him. I'll kill I kill a loser. And
And
that
you yell
part of
out,
that,
right before you kill the lizard, you yell out, hang it and dangle it.
hey, dangle! And part of it is because a lot of people will celebrate by shooting up into the air,
Yeah.
and I celebrate by shooting directly in front of me.
Yeah. Well, this shooting up in the air, I mean, there's
Does the bullet come down?
It's weird that people do that because there might be a balloonist above you or
Right.
a blimp. I mean, it
A
seems
man
like
on
everything-
short stilts,
A man on short stilts
Looking
who happens
above you.
to hovering above you,
Hovering.
right above your head.
hovering above you, or as I call it, abovering,
There could be a parrot. High above, soaring parrot.
soaring parrot, the kind of parrot
Did it
that
run out
would
of
kill.
batteries?
No, the kind of parrot that would kill. As Cash is saying, I have a flashlight that I always have on during the recordings,
Yeah.
and no, it's fine. It's
Yeah.
just like
We're at my house, totally dark. We have a blackout situation,
It is.
and the sun doesn't come up at 7 a.m. November 12th. The sun does not
Early.
come up.
No, it doesn't down here, does it?
No, it
And
really
why do you?
doesn't.
Well, so let me. Can we? I do
Yeah.
want to say.
Okay.
I say dog track because it's more fun. There's more energy, and you think how awful and just devastating a boring conversation would be fishing on the pier. I mean, when you're fishing on the pier with somebody that you don't like, you might as well be fishing off a bridge because that's what you're going to want to jump off of.
That's just the point, buddy. I think you go. I think you go with the fishing off the pier because there's a chance that it gets so boring. You go in the water. You go skinny dipping, or maybe you bring a swimsuit.
So when you're really bored in a conversation, you say, "Let's get these skimmies off and jump in.
Let's get 'em off.
Dude, it's
Let's
this
get 'em
bog."
off. Let's hang it and dangle it right in the water. All right, triple banger lightning round. Question
number
3.
three.
3. Rodeo clowns. Rodeo clowns. Clown college dropouts or clown college valedictorians?
I think it's
No, they-
valedictorians, but I like that you value
Valedict-
valedictorians so much that you're saying valuedictorian.
Yeah, valedictorians.
Or the valedictorian, which is just somebody
like I
who's
said,
the best with
tilapia,
valves.
tilapia. You know, it's people say things differently.
You call it potato, Cash calls it tilapia.
Yeah.
I think, I guess, I don't know. What do you think? I mean, I guess a rodeo clown, it's more dangerous.
I think it's a dropout.
I think a clown- I think it's
I think it's a clown college dropout. Yeah.
It's one of those clowns. He's getting into drugs. You
Yeah.
know, he's doing horn blow.
That's right.
You know what that is? We all done it. None of us are proud of it. But he's doing a little bit too much horn blow on the side, and he's falling behind with his pratfalls.
Yeah, no, and his instructor is like, listen, clown number 6.
Yeah.
If you don't shape up,
Yeah.
you're going rodeo style.
And
Do you want to be out there with a bull?
Yeah.
Distracting a bull with
You're
this
right.
bullshit?
You're right. No one
These
says
tricks, these balloons aren't good enough for children. They're gonna have to entertain a bull.
I think, yeah, exactly. Your giraffe just looks like a long balloon.
Your
You
giraffe
need to
is
twist it.
bullshit.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
Looks like a poodle took a shit. It's so big of a shit that it became a cucumber. My bottom line is, I think nobody is saying, I want to be a clown in Cirque du Soleil or Ringling Brothers or whatever, the Apple Brothers.
Right.
Tinson Circus.
Right.
Rackaboni Circus based out of Minnesota.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you've done. It seems like you've almost
Shiver
about
Me Whimpers, a very small circus in Scottsdale,
Yeah,
Arizona.
Terrible
It's
Timbers.
just one man.
Terrible Timbers out of I believe Elko, Nevada.
Yeah, Elko.
Terrible Timbers. It's a smaller outfit.
Elko is a much bigger circus environment than one would expect.
Yes, it is.
There's a real appetite for it out there in Elko.
Elko, Nevada. Yeah,
A totally different. I'm talking about a totally different
Yeah.
community.
yeah. Terrible.
They also have a big circus there.
Huge outfit. Yeah, huge outfit there.
Huge outfit.
I'll tell you.
Outfit. This circus
They'll hang
outfit
it,
is
dangle it out there.
extensive,
I'll tell you
right?
that right now. It's extensive.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's saying I want to be in a great circus, and they go, you know what? But if that's sort of the dream. But if I do that, then the next step is to just play county fairs where
Yeah.
bulls chasing
Yeah.
me.
So that's yeah.
And a lot of those clowns are in overalls. And I've always said I don't trust a clown in overalls,
I don't.
and I don't trust a mime that's not in a beret.
Mm.
Those are sort of my policies.
I don't trust a politician that's not on stilts wearing a top hat.
Thank you.
Probably.
Looking directly into your eyes, Mitt Romney and Roseanne Barre. Well, there's no need for the 2 R's. My point is, I am a trained clown, obviously. When
I did not know that.
when you firmly grip my testicles.
like wild stuff.
when you
I like really bad
Johnny Carson.
Johnny Carson.
You. I did not know that. Ouch. Ooh, ouch.
He doesn't even
It didn't sound like it at all.
Yeah, he doesn't say ouch that much. Ouch. Ouch.
I did not know that. Ouch. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh.
Just sounds like he's sick.
Who was that? Who are you trying to do? I love when you're doing an impression. People are like, who are you trying to? What is that?
That happens with like Jack Nicholson. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
Okay. It's not good. It isn't
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Oops! What came out the front should have come out the back.
Okay, I'll be Johnny Carson responding.
Oh, ouch. Ooh. I did not know that. Ooh. Ouch. And away we go.
Johnny, what I've got here, I'll be an animal trainer on the show. Johnny, what I've got here now is a parrot that he's choking me with his mind.
Ouch. Ouch. I did not know.
Okay.
Did not know that parents were telekinetic.
We gotta move it along to triple banger lightning round. Question 3. We're gonna stick with the animal topics because we did the foreplay question, which is animal related.
Yeah, because we are animals in the sack, ladies.
That's right. Then we had the fishing
Turn into
topic.
a fucking beaver
Clown.
badger.
Yeah, we had all.
Hybrid.
We're,
It's like
we're
a
doing an
mule.
auxiliary.
Sterile.
We're doing an auxiliary round 1.
Ooh. Ouch. Ooh. That smarts. That smarts. Ooh.
Okay.
Fluid seeds do grow because you get